So is this where it happened, where you saw the apparition?
Yes, this is the hallway leading off of the laundry room. I was actually inside the laundry room, but I had left my vacuum out here.
Sure.
Doing something quickly. And I had this door open. That's when I saw the image from my peripheral vision.
Right.
And I thought, oh, I have a guest, let me close this door.
Right, because it's blocking a
yes,
room.
and there is a room behind this door.
Sure.
So when I spun around, that's when I noticed this was not a guest. It was a smaller child. She was about this height.
And was she standing right about here?
She was
so you
actually
could see her?
standing here, and I'm going to show you how she was looking at me. She was peering in like this.
Okay.
And I could tell she was inquisitive about what I was doing. And I thought, is it the dryer? What is she looking at?
Right.
And I started to get so nervous. That's when I turned my back, because I could see that she was watching me. And knowing that she was watching me really freaked me out.
Sure.
It made me very nervous.
So she was a little bit taller than
She
this?
might have been about here.
Okay.
And the reason why I wanted to bring the vacuum cleaner is because this is how I knew she was a child, and that her body had not formed yet,
Right.
as if she was an adult, so I knew this wasn't a small woman.
Right.
It was still a youthful person. And I could see in her face that she was youthful, but it was so aged, like leather.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, especially a sickly 12-year-old, that could be around about the same height. You know, it could be that height. So, it, you know, lends credence to, you know, our possible claim.
Just wanted to take you upstairs and show you some of the things that have gone on in some of the rooms upstairs and give you a better understanding.
Okay, I understand there was bumps and stuff on the steps here at
The
times.
steps, there's people running up and down the steps all the time.
Okay.
People, even after all the guests are long asleep, there's people running up and down the guests, the unpaying ones. But come on upstairs and I'll show you. Welcome to the Humphrey Bogart room. This is a lot of activity goes on in here. A lot of people have felt things, and the door opens and closes by itself very frequently. We have a copy of the Maltese Falcon up there. We have straightened it at least 100 times.
Wow.
And it keeps on being
and it
crooked.
keeps
It's
being on
crooked right
yes, and I finally gave up and have just made the Maltese Falcon
now. Wow.
where he wants to be.
Wow.
You leave him there.
Yes.
What kind of paranormal things have happened in this room then?
People have felt other people, and mostly just the doors opening and closing, and the feeling that there is other people here. I've had guests feel like there's somebody else staying in this room with them besides themselves.
Very nice room.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm going to be here tonight. So this is my bedroom.
Nice.
That's a bed.
That is an awesome
That is
bed.
a bed.
Yeah.
That's a manly bed.
Yes,
And I've
it is.
And I've had guests standing on the opposite end of the hall where they've seen the door just open, not just open, but open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close.
Interesting. Wow.
So it's
Okay. All right, so lead us on to
Okay.
the next.
Welcome to the Judy Garland room. This is an interesting room. It has been, many of our guests have had different experiences in here.
Well, it's a nice blue.
It
It's
is
beautiful. I love the paint.
But one of the most interesting things that happened was that we had, I was downstairs and I smelled something burning, and went and grabbed Patrick, who works with me, and Patrick, we came through the house and he smelled it all the way up the stairs. We came in, knocked on the door, there was a guest in here, and she apologized, but she says basically explained that she was smudging the room because we take dogs, and her dog was restless all night long for the previous night, and she was very in tune to things that would happen, and she felt like there was several people in here.
Okay.
One person in particular was bothering her dog, so she actually smudged the room
Okay.
with sage and asked that person to stay out in the hall the evenings that she was trying to sleep, so the dog would sleep through the night. So it's
Did it help?
it did. She said it was fine for the next couple of days, and but she said there were still plenty of people around.
Wow. All right, so this is a lovely room here. What room is this?
This is the Betty Davis room, and as all the rooms, I try to decorate them as if the actors would do it themselves. So Betty was into bright colors, and red was one of her favorites. So of course the red and the dress. And the activity that's happening here has just been kind of minor in comparison to the others, other than somebody standing in that doorwell that was staying in here watching the Humphrey Bogart door open and close.
Wow.
Hey Patrick.
Hey, Liz.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
This is Patrick Richardson, one of my co-employees. And I want him to explain some of the things that have happened while he's been here.
So you want to take us on a grand tour?
Sure.
Okay.
Great.
Right this way.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
This is the Dr. Bombay room. There's been several occasions where I have been left the house to walk my dog, and upon returning, there's been several times where the bed has been disheveled, and of course nobody has been in the room. The pillows have been sort of messed up like this, and we're just assuming that, of course, the spirits or something has come in and decided to mess with me.
And what room is this?
This is the Samantha and Darren room, and on 3 separate occasions, 3 consecutive days, the bed has been disheveled again, and the curtain has been moved open as if someone had crawled up on the bed to look out the window.
Kind of pulled back.
Pulled back, yeah. This on that side of the bed, but it was like this.
Oh,
Like
so
this.
it was like someone was
It was
looking
like
out the
this,
window.
and it was like actually, like they pushed it so it
Stay.
would stay, and like the pillows were like this, and like someone had crawled up here,
Sure.
pulled the blind back to look out the window to kind of see what's going on.
Right.
Wow. Some more shuffling of things. Jimbo, give me the camera angles tonight for the Bewitched and Bedazzled here at Rehoboth Beach.
All right, Rick, I got 5 for you tonight. Got some stories behind each one. We'll go through each one. This first one is on the 2nd floor of Bedazzled. It is, or Bewitched, excuse me, Bewitched. Rumors here are, you can see a bed here and the curtains here. Pillows get disturbed, pushed up, and the curtain is pulled back. And I'm going to tell you right now, that curtain, I fixed it before I came down, as you can see.
It's already cracked.
It's already cracked. And it was tested this morning with Rick inside, and he pulled the right side. Nobody's pulled that left side, and that left side is now exposed. So that's we're gonna have to go back on footage on that one.
Okay.
So that's what we're getting there. We also footsteps.
Okay.
Guests in this room and across the hall have reported hearing footsteps. Camera angle here is the Richard Burton room. We're going on the door here. Guests have always here. We're shooting out into the hallway, looking into the Judy Garland room. But this door here is always opening and closing throughout the night.
Okay.
Guests are reporting that all the time. They've actually had guests stand there and watch it. Steps. Again, a lot of footsteps. Kids seem to be the recurring theme here. This here is
Go back to it.
yeah, we'll go back to it. All right, this is the Judy Garland room. Story behind this area here is what the guest was spending the night and was getting disturbed by a lot of people in the room, so she actually did some smudging to keep the people out. So that chair there is providing some activity within the room. And that is all of our camera angles.
Okay, that door.
I know what this one is, Rick. I can go right through here. I apologize. I know exactly which one it is. We have a report of an apparition. This is the basement.
Oh, okay.
Shooting for that apparition. I'm going to do camera adjustment. The camera's been moved, but we're looking to capture a. This is the laundry room. The maid.
And you have the full spectrum.
Got a full
looking at this
spectrum, so
one.
we got a double tap going right there to
Okay.
get her.
All right.
But this one here, the maid was working. Looked out. The story was told to us earlier. Saw her standing right here.
Okay.
So we should be able to hit that one good.
All right. That
So
sounds
that
good.
is all your camera angles for the night at Bedazzled and Bewitched.
All right, so we're going to go lights out. So we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for that,
Got it,
buddy.
buddy. Going green.
Having me put these balloons down here because of the claims of children playing in the hallway, running up and down the hallway, and hopefully they'll find the balloons and want to play with them.
Putting the tri-field on the floor there, right where they see the full body apparition by this door.
Inside the tri-field in case it starts squealing so that we can record anything that happens.
Full spectrum right here where we see the apparition of the little girl. Full spectrum is going to give us the advantage in the night to hopefully see her